What's up, everybody? John here. I'm back. I've got a review, sort of a, not the typical review, but a review nonetheless, of the HTC One X from HTC and AT&T. This is the AT&T version. I've had this phone for about two and a half weeks, so consider this more of a long-term kind of review, you know, longer than the average 5-6 day review or something like that. So I've had this phone for a while, and my opinion on it is that it's the best phone I think I've ever owned. It is super fast. It is lightweight. It's got a great build quality to it. It's, like I said, probably one of the nicest phones I've ever seen. We'll get into the specs. We've got a 1.5 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon S4 processor, so that's the newest generation of Qualcomm processors. Got a 4.7-inch Super LCD HD display at a 1280 by 720. Got a 8-megapixel camera with LED flash on the back. Shoots 1080p HD video recording. It's got Beats audio support. It's got a 3.5mm headphone jack, power button, and a SIM card slot at the top. It's got nothing on the bottom, and on the right side you've got a rocker switch. And on the left side, you have a micro USB charging port. As I said, the phone is very, very fit well in the hand. The polycarbonate feels very good. When I first picked this phone up, I was amazed at how much it felt exactly like the, like it was the exact same weight as the dummy phones, like the demo phones that they have in stores that like don't actually work. They're just plastic models or whatever. This phone is very lightweight, and I think it's due to the polycarbonate mostly. It's very nice indeed. It's a very nice phone. We'll talk about the software. It runs Android Ice Cream Sandwich with Sense 4, which is the newest version. I have not used Sense 4 before, so this is the first Sense 4 device I have seen, and basically off of that, it is great. I have not used Sense 3.6 on any older HTC device, but basically the difference between that and this is just a little different widgets, it's just a little different. It's not much different though. If you have an older HTC device like the Vivid, the Evo 3D, anything like that, and you're getting Ice Cream Sandwich and Sense 3.6, there's not a whole lot of difference between that and this on the One X. But this is a great device. I mean, it's you can't really buy it anywhere now except maybe in a few places. Apple's lawsuits have finally taken hold, and this and the Evo 4G LTE are being stopped at the border right now, so you can't really pick one up anywhere. They are sold out on AT&T. If you look around, you might be able to find one. I kind of wonder if you can't sell this thing for like twice of what you paid for it, but who knows, right? Here it is compared to the Galaxy Nexus, which is the original Android Ice Cream Sandwich device. You can see the Nexus is a little taller, but certainly a lot thicker. This phone is very thin. When it's funny, people see this, they're like, "Is that the Droid Razr?" I'm like, "No, it's the One X. The Razr's made by Motorola." But yeah. Okay, let's get into some applications and show you a few things. First, I'm going to go to messaging, and I'm going to turn away because this is obviously my personal phone, and it has some conversations on it. So this is the HTC keyboard. This is the new HTC keyboard. It's more grayed out than the original one, and here it is in landscape mode. I'm glad it doesn't have the Ice Cream Sandwich slow transition like the Galaxy Nexus does. It takes forever to transition from portrait to landscape. This one does not have that, and it's pretty easy to type on. I mean, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Well, you get my point. It also has this thing which is pretty cool for one-hand use called Trace Input, which is a lot like Swipe, since Swipe isn't supported on Android 4.0 jumped over the lazy sheepdog. Yeah, I'm not very good at that either. But like I said, it works very well. The trace input's very nice. The regular typing on it's very nice as well. You also have the ice cream sandwich voice to text input, which is supposed to type as you talk. But since I am really far away from it, it didn't actually work that well. Some people made a big deal about these arrow keys down here at the bottom. I don't think they're that big of a deal. They're actually a little helpful sometimes. It's same thing as on the Evo 4G and devices like that had these cursor buttons on the left side with the bigger displays. But, okay, so we'll go back to the home screen. You got 7 home screens, and you can pinch out and look at all your screens and add screens if you delete some of these. The widgets in Sense 4 are very nice. It comes with a lot of them. You got navigator, battery life is something I've installed, multiple calculators, calendar setup, and some of these are customizable, but I'm not sure which ones are. Like if we remove that and then add this one. Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, yeah. This one is customizable, and you can customize the size. You can make it fit on any screen, so I should be able to move this over here. Yep, fit it in that specific area. It's good when you're tight on space. These are my home screens. These are what I use. I like this mail widget a lot, but this has been a lot of versions of Sense, and it works extremely well. And the best widget of all time, of course, is the weather clock. Here's the app drawer. It comes with this personalization menu, which I love. I think that's the best thing about manufactured overlays on Android is the customization options. Try to get that focused in a little bit. You can just pick specific scenes and skins. These skins kind of alter the look of a lot more than they used to. Like on a Sense 3 and 3.5, I know it didn't change this little lock loop or anything like that. And also on the lock screen, you have these shortcuts, and unlike before where you could change the shortcuts from the personalization menu, the shortcuts are just whatever's in this quick access dock. You have folders. I have a few folders, and good for organization and stuff. We'll go into the interwebs, and I'm on Wi-Fi right now because it's kind of popping back and forth between 3G and Edge. Talk about how good a phone is, and it always crashes. That's really, that's good. Well, we'll use the website I was looking at anyway. Who cares? And so, you put it in landscape mode. You have quite a bit of real estate. I mean, 4.7-inch display, and you can see that Snapdragon processor really doing some work on here. The phone is very fast. And very nice. Alright, this video will be 2 parts, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.